Hello, my name is Michelle. I'm a physical therapist at the University of Vermont, and today I'm going to be offering you a stretching program for the UVM Pulmonary Rehab program. So a lot of what we'll be doing today is just gentle spinal movements linked with your breath. This is something that you can do regularly at home just to get moving slowly at the beginning or at the end of the day. So we'll start by just sitting at the edge of your chair. Feet are about hip width apart. Hands are resting on your mid thighs. And as you inhale, I'd love for you to just squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other, opening up your chest, maybe gazing at the ceiling. And as you exhale, really emphasizing the exhale through the mouth, like you're blowing out candles around the spine. Release the back of the neck. And then as you inhale, stack up the vertebra one at a time, squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other, drop the shoulders away from the ears, open the chest. Then as you exhale, emphasize exhale through the mouth, rounding the spine. And continue this a few times on your own, just sync your breath to the movement, maybe slowing it down. You can perform this up to 10 rounds, and feel free as you're doing this, if you notice an area that feels a little tight, you want to kind of hang out there, just feel it out, feel out the ribs. Same thing as you fold forward. And then as you inhale, stack up the vertebra one at a time, and you can use your chair if you like to gently twist in one direction. Noticing if your shoulders like to glide up, invite them to soften away from the ears, and just breathe into the ribs as you inhale and exhale here in the twist. Just notice how your breath is when you're twisting. Noticing the expansion of the ribs as you inhale, and then as you exhale, the ribs relax in. The gaze is neutral. Don't worry particularly about looking behind you. Just allow your neck to be soft, relaxed. Next time you exhale, take this twist in the other direction. Relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Noticing the difference perhaps between the left side and the right side. Next time you exhale, come back through midline. And go ahead and take your hands behind your head. I'm sitting up against a chair, so I have a nice backing to my chair. And as I inhale, I'm going to puff up my chest like a big proud bird. And as I exhale, I'll lean back, coming into thoracic extension. That's your mid back. And then inhale up. You can really use the chair to support you as you exhale, lean back. Do this a few times. Feel free to take it easy as you begin. You may notice that as you continue with this motion, you feel increased movement in the spine. Every time you lean back, imagine relaxing into gravity, exhaling. So you can do that up to 10 rounds as well. So allowing your breath to guide you through the movement. So we've hit a couple of directions of the spine. So now think about doing a side bend. So you could take your hand behind your head, hold onto the chair, and lean in one direction, breathing into your side ribs. And then inhale up. As you exhale, go the other direction. Try to keep the shoulders relaxed. Couple of variations here if you'd like to reach up towards the ceiling and then over. Like a nice C curve. And then switching sides. Again, noticing how maybe one side is a little tighter than the other. If you feel that and you'd like to hang out and just breathe with your ribs. Noticing how they move as you inhale and exhale. Try that once more on the other side. Maybe give that a little extra time as well. Focusing on the exhale. Now slowly coming back up. Using the chair, you can use it to stretch out the hips. So coming into almost like a wide forward fold. As you inhale, you can lengthen the spine, and as you exhale, just lean forward like a tripod. Relax the spine, relax the back of the neck. Perhaps this is a good place to start. If you feel like you have a little more mobility and you can reach a little further down towards the floor, feel free. And as you breathe in this position, I really invite you to notice as you inhale, you feel the back of your lungs, but as you exhale, focus on exhale. Just relaxing, releasing that air. And then taking a few breaths here as you like. When you're ready, take your time to slowly stack up the vertebra. Take your time in transitions, moving slowly, just kind of noting your equilibrium. Extending one leg in front of you. This is just a seated hamstring stretch. So as you lengthen the spine on the inhale, as you exhale, you hinge forward. Once you feel an appropriate stretch, you can just relax your gaze. The toes of the extended leg are drawing up towards the ceiling. And then offer yourself about 10 to 15 breaths at least, up to 30 on each side. Again, taking time between all the transitions. If you like, you can take your leg and just cross your leg over the other, creating a figure four. Hinging forward until you notice a stretch on the outside of your hip on the top leg. Just breathing here. And if you do this at home, this is something that you would offer for both sides. When we're doing our stretches, never pushing or straining, just giving yourself permission to notice where your edge is. And once you're there, maybe relax the body and invite a calm, easy breath. So you do this on both sides. Just do it briefly on this side as well. The final sequence here is just another way to use the chair and doing some standing stretches. So this is almost like a downward facing dog in yoga. So you can start by holding onto your chair and then slowly stepping back until you've created almost like an upside down L shape. If you're really tight in your hamstrings, you could soften the knees. Just imagine a lengthening through the spine. And as you breathe here, again, just notice the quality of your breath as you inhale and exhale. What can soften? What can relax? Maybe you can wiggle your hip from side to side as if you had a dog's tail, just lengthening the side body. Take your time to slowly step up and just make sure you catch your equilibrium, make sure you feel grounded before we establish a gentle calf stretch. So I have my legs staggered. My feet are about hip width. So there's always space between the left and the right foot as if you're on two train tracks. And then I'll bend my front knee as I ground my back heel into the floor. I draw my belly in. Using the chair for support, you'll notice probably a stretch through the back of the leg. Sometimes you can also notice a stretch through the front of your leg. And just breathe here, relax the shoulders. Always knowing that you can use the chair for support. You can hold this for up to 30 seconds. And then make sure to address the opposite side. Drawing your belly in, lengthening the spine, relaxing those shoulders, directing your breath and attention into wherever you feel resistance, just relaxing, noting. And hopefully these stretches are something that you can offer yourself every day. Should take about 5 minutes. Thank you for watching.